Hi guys, welcome to the Resinator. Today I'm making a tray and I'm going to try and do a ocean wave thing. Not sure if it's going to work, bear with me because I've spotted a couple of bits in my mould. I'm just getting them with a bit of masking tape. Okay, so I already mixed my resin, and the pigments that I have used are the Resin Pro Ocean set, the green and the blue from those. I'm not going to use their white to do the waves. I'm actually going to use Let's Resin Ocean White epoxy pigment. We're going to give that a go. So first thing I need to do is sort out some sand. So I've got a little bit of sand in a pot here. This just came from Hobbycraft, I think this one was from. It wasn't expensive. And I haven't debubbled this resin, by the way. There's no point because I'm going to be mixing it in with sand. That looks like all the sand is coated. Just going to wipe that bit of resin because I'll only drag my arm through it. Okay. I don't know if this is going to be enough, but I've got plenty of sand and plenty of resin, so I'm just gonna pour it in. I think we could do with a tad more resin in that actually. It's a little bit thick. Excuse the back of my head. And I don't even mind if it isn't level. I mean, it will self-level anyway, but it doesn't matter if it doesn't. It's a beach. So I think that's enough for the beach. Okay, so next is the messy bit. Let's get a clean stick, but I think I'm probably going to end up in there with my fingers. So I'm just getting some wipes ready. So I'm going to start at the top with my blue. And then before that comes too far down, I'm going to add my green. Now I didn't put any of this through the debubbling machine because it's the sea. So what's the point? If I get bubbles, I get bubbles. I think I want a little line of clear just along there. Because I don't want too much of that going over onto the beach, if I can help it. do want to blend this a little bit. I don't want such a harsh line, so let's give it a zhuzh around with a stick. I think that's probably about enough resin in there, but I do want to try and blend this a little bit. Okay, I think that will do for now. Let's see if I can get some of the bubbles. I'm going to add a few shells in now, just so that there's a bit of texture, because I'll add some more in on the final coat as well. And I'm literally just going to throw them on there. Okay, I think that will do for that. Let's give it another going over. Okay, so I'm going to leave that for a few minutes, keep an eye on the bubbles coming up and catch them with my torch as they do, and then I can't decide whether I'm going to put a wave on while this is still wet or do a layer when it's dry. I could do both. Okay, while I'm waiting for bubbles to come up, I'll have a little think about that. Okay, so I'm all ready now, and I've decided I'm gonna do maybe one wave on this layer. So I'm just mixing up. This is the Let's Resin Ocean White. Giving it a stir. Never used this one before, so I don't know how good it is or how much to use or any of the above. Okay, so I'm just going to draw a line along my beach, just like that. Doesn't have to be pretty, because I'm going to blow it in a sec. Okay, wish me luck. I think I need to stand up for this bit. Oh, I like that. That looks quite good. I think I might put a little bit more white in places, just in a couple of places. Just to give the edge a little bit more definition. I'm actually going to stop there because I like this effect, apart from that. I like the effect where I've blown it back onto the beach, so I'm going to leave that there for now and then probably do another layer. So the next thing that I need to do before this resin dries is get my handles in. So I need to make sure these are as even as possible. I'm actually going to have a look, stand up and have a look through the camera to see if that is even, and if it's not I will adjust them slightly. But I will see you for the next stage. So I'm going to add a second wave. I'm just going to drop a bit of resin along here and then edge it with some white and then blow it with the heat gun again, and we'll see what we get. Once I've done that one and that's cured, I'm going to look at it again and then probably put a layer of clear over the top, just to make sure that the shells are all encased in as well. So I've mixed my resin. Don't need very much for the white. I never know how much to put in this kind of thing. Just never know. I'm putting a little bit more in. I really hope I'm not ruining this now. I know I say that every time, but that's better. I just wanted it a little bit more opaque. So that's ready to go. And the next thing I'm going to do is add some resin at the top here and let it come forward. So let's go for it. I'm going to let that come forward a bit, like that. That'll do. I'm then going to try pouring my white this time along the edge, because I think I'll get a smoother edge. Although it's going to be very difficult to get it in there, but that's okay, because I'm going with this stick and push it along the edge there. Anything that goes up onto the mould I can easily sort out after, because I think I've just got some on the underside of that. On the underside of that handle anyway. So, time to stand up, and now for the noisy bit. Getting some really nice cells there, but I think I'm just going to pop a little bit in here because I want just a tiny bit more in that space there. I actually really love that as it is, so I think I'm going to stop blowing it. I'm just going to put a little bit around the edges here, just to define the edge of this a little bit. Managed to get a little bit of pigment there, which I don't want, so I'm going to grab a wipe quickly and get that on. There we go. Right, I'm not going to touch that now. Unfortunately, the cells keep coming up and then they keep disappearing again, so I'm hoping if I just leave it now. I am going to try and push some of the white across there though, because I want it a bit more around that handle. Maybe if I pop some little bits of white around there. Right, I'm not touching it anymore. So, I'll see you back for the next stage. This is all cured now, and before I add the finishing touches, I'm just going to bring it up and show you. I was going to give it another complete coat in clear, but I actually really love this little bit of texture that I've got here. And it's flat enough that you would still be able to use it as a tray. So I'm not going to give it another coat. I'm actually just going to coat the tops of the shells with a little bit of UV resin, just so that they look wet, but also just to seal them in. So there we go. I just need to give all those 3 little sections a good cure. So I'm just going to do them one by one. And I have to do it that way, I think. So I'm going to go along and do them all, and then I will come back and show you the demould. So it's time to demould this now, and I'm actually quite nervous. So let's loosen it all the way around. I mean, I don't know why I'm nervous, because it's not like the bit that we're interested in is underneath like it would be with anything else. So let's move the mould. Look at that. Wow, I am so happy with that. Now there is a little bit of a lip going around it, which is really easy to sort out with my deburring tool, but I am so happy with that. That is awesome. I lost a lot of the cells that came up. I'm not sure why. If anyone knows why that would happen, pop it in the comments. Those of you that have done a lot of ocean wave art. The best cells I have ever managed to get was normal pigment paste and a tiny bit of silicone oil. So I might do this again using that, but I thought I'd give the Let's Resin Ocean White a go, but if I've used it wrong, let me know. But that said, I absolutely love it. I'm going to bring it up. I'm hoping that you can see this really nice line along here. If I turn it that way, you should be able to see it, see the texture, but it's not that raised that you wouldn't be able to put anything on it. I am really thrilled with that. And I love this sand from Hobbycraft because it's got dark flecks in it as well that show up even more once the resin is on there, or once it's in resin. The only thing I'm a little bit miffed at is I forgot to put a starfish in, but never mind. It's not the end of the world. But I love it. That's my first tray ever, and I'm really, really happy with it. I am going to give it another go, and I will use my usual method of white pigment paste and silicone oil in the resin and see if I can get some better cells. But I love that. And I might even do an extra layer, so we've got a second wave, but I don't know. We'll see. So if you like what I'm doing, please pop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. It's a couple of little clicks, it's free, and it really helps me grow the channel. Links to everything that I've used in this project will be down in the description, along with links to my Etsy store, my Amazon wish list, and the link to buy me a coffee and the super thanks button. Anything that comes in from those goes straight back into the channel, and thank you everyone that's already done that. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you to all of my subscribers that keep coming back time and time again to watch my videos. And all that's left to say is thank you everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.